Donny here. Gonna teach you how to play You Should Probably Leave by Chris Stapleton. It's a fun tune to play. I've had a lot of fun with it. It's not too difficult, but the bridge is a little tricky. You got some tricky chords in the bridge. So the song starts off with an F sharp minor chord. You gotta do an F sharp minor bar chord, essentially an E minor chord down 2 frets. You gotta bar the 2nd fret. So it's, and one other note, I am palm muting the bridge here, so give it a little palm mute. That's what it sounds like without the palm mute, with the palm mute. So it's F sharp minor to A, however you play an A chord, I play it with 1 finger, to D to A. And that goes into the chorus. I know you, you know me, we both know where this is gonna lead. You want me to say that I want you to stay, so you should probably leave. Right back into those verse chords. So let's go over that chorus. So that chorus was an E major chord into an F sharp minor chord to a D major chord to an A major chord. And this is palm muted too. So E, F sharp minor, D, A. And then at the end of that chorus, it goes back into this verse when it says, so you should probably leave, is when it goes back into the F sharp minor, A, D, A. So it's, the song structure goes verse, chorus, verse, chorus. After the 2nd chorus, once it goes back into this part, is the bridge. Let's go over that bridge. That bridge was a D major chord is what it started off with, and then it kind of does a little walk down on the root note, which is why it goes to this odd chord, is to give you the walk down, and then it goes to this B minor 7 chord. So from the D you go into this, which is, it's really just part of this F sharp minor chord, is what he's doing here. So you're taking the top part of the bar of the F sharp minor chord, which is the G, B, and high E string, and you're barring all of those. So you're barring those three notes on that 2nd fret, and then you're rolling your pinky up over and you're putting it on the 4th fret of the A string, which is a C sharp note, and then you're muting the D string in between with your index finger. So mute that string with your index finger, and you have this, it's kind of like a C sharp over D major 7, because you have the C sharp in the bass, and this is technically also a D major 7. And then from there you go to this B minor 7 chord, which is it's just taking that A minor shape that you'd have over here, and you put your bar in front of it, and then you take your pinky off. So you take your pinky off, and then that leaves the G string to be barred as well, and that makes this a 7 chord. So it's a B minor 7 chord, and then it goes right back to that C sharp over D major 7 chord, then back to D. So it's like a devil on my shoulder, you've been whispering in my ear. repeat that bass chord structure over the bridge. You do that twice, and then you go back to this C sharp over D major 7, and then after that you go to an E major chord to get out of this bridge, and then you bring that to this chord, which is similar to, it's another part of the F sharp minor chord. I'm not sure what the technical name for this one is. This is the only song I've ever played it in, so I don't really care. But once you go from here, you mute the low E string, and then you have your ring finger on the 4th fret of the A string. You have your pinky on the 4th fret of the D string. Then you have your index finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. And then you can let the B and high E ring out. It kind of gives that nice sound there. So you go from E major, and you split the measure between those two. Wanna do the right thing, baby. And then you go back to a full measure on the E chord before you go back into the verse chords, which is what you solo over. So we'll just run through that bridge one more time because I know it can be a little tricky. There's a devil on my shoulder whispering in my ear. It's getting kinda hard for me to do the right thing here. Wanna do the right thing, baby. That's the whole song. After that bridge, it goes directly into the solo. He is soloing using that F sharp minor pentatonic, which is right underneath an F sharp minor chord. 2-4 or 2-5, 2-4, 2-4, 2-4, 2-5, 2-5, and he's soloing using the low notes at first. So give it a shot. It's a fun song. I hope you like it. And one extra trick, because those new chords can be tricky. And whenever I learn new chords, one thing I like to do is just kind of go back and forth between the two chords that you're trying to transition to, because you're not going to have an easy time going from a D to this D major 7 chord if you've never played it before. So one thing I like to do is just kind of sit there and just go back and forth. Just have your fingers go back and forth until it starts to feel comfortable, and then you can try and play it. And if it's not good enough, you can just go back and forth again. You can do the same with this E to this F sharp minor sus thingy that we were playing. Just go in between them. You can do the same with this D major 7 to your B major 7, because that's kind of a big move there. And also, I don't know if I fully explained why it's a walk down, but if your D is your root note on your D chord, right? So your D is right here as well. Then you have a C sharp minor, then you're at B, then you go back to C sharp. So that's what he's going for there. That's why it's such a weird chord voicing instead of just playing the F minor chord, is so that you can get that walk down going, which is pretty cool. Please like and subscribe if you like this content. I'm gonna put out more of it. Thank you very much.